A couple of days ago, Behaviour did a live stream with Chandler Riggs, also known as Carl from The Walking Dead. Chandler came to the Behaviour office so he could promote the Walking Dead chapter with 4 other creators, one being big man Starver himself.
Hello friends, this is Art.
Their plan was to play some Dead by Daylight in custom games since there was 5 of them, and let's be honest, we all know how it would end in a public match. However, exactly 9 minutes and 10 seconds into the stream, this happened.
Oh no. Okay.
That's it! That's my streamer! What's happened?
Oh. I did try.
Alright friends, I think we might need to have restart and we might need to get a full staff list to join this lobby. I think
That's right, gamers. Someone started to DDoS the server. Starver, a creator who has done many tournaments in his time, immediately picked up on what was happening, and 9 minutes and 15 seconds into the stream, told everybody what was happening and immediately told Behaviour how to fix it.
Alright friends, I think we might need to have restart and we might need to get a full staff list to join this lobby.
That means that Ots had a 5-second reaction time from the first moment this issue happened to when he worked out how to fix it. The issue, for those who are unaware, is unfilled spectator slot. This was allowing cheaters to get the IP of the servers and then they were DDoSing them. So of course, Starver being their biggest and most trustworthy creator, Behaviour listened to him, and then the stream went on without a hitch, being a fantastic collab to remember for years to come.
Thanks, Sergeant. That's a nice thought for an idiot to have.
For this to have happened, Behaviour would actually have to trust their content creator community, and who would trust someone like Starver? He's only the biggest creator in the game and one of the most wholesome guys in it, with a lot of experience in custom games. He's not trustworthy at all. Since I know this will be lost on people, that was sarcasm. So, 10 minutes and 9 seconds into the stream, the first match ends because it got DDoSed.
Whoa.
12 minutes after this, the match begins. Yes, that does mean that they all sat there awkwardly for 12 minutes talking about other stuff while Behaviour ignored Ots' solution to try and fix it themselves.
But why? Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
We are now 22 minutes into the stream, and they are starting their second game after the first one ended in 2 minutes.
A few moments later.
54 seconds later, G-Burb notices that it's happening again.
Oh, I think it's happening again.
Yeah, we might. Alright guys, I didn't wanna be that guy, but
it's happening. Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Because of course it is. They never actually addressed the issue, which was given to them 9 minutes and 15 seconds into the stream.
And we might need to get a full staff list to join this lobby.
This stream is like a car heading towards a cliff. Ots anticipated the oncoming cliff, so took initiative and decided to try and steer them back onto the road by inviting his mods in to fill the spectator slots, hoping Behaviour wouldn't have a problem with this since they weren't joining themselves, so they could actually play the match without it being DDoSed.
Can we just bring spectators in, or?
Yeah, I'm just gonna tell my mods. Hopefully they don't have a problem joining.
Behaviour's ego wouldn't allow such a move, however. How dare Ots try to fix the issue and subsequently their reputation? So, in a classic Behaviour fashion, they kicked all of Ots' mods out the match so that they couldn't fix the problem. Meanwhile, over on the official stream, they cut to a be right back while all this was going on for 10 straight minutes. This then happened until Chandler got up and left, and they played pre-recorded footage of the game Behaviour is publishing.
I mean, wow. That's inspiring, isn't it?
A fuck-up of monumental proportions that could have easily been avoided if they just didn't actively work against their biggest creator, trying his best to save the situation. Then, after the stream, what does Behaviour post? Hey guys, come and buy some cosmetics.
You got no respect.
No respect.
Now get out.
Absolutely shameless. About 24 hours later, Behaviour finally make a response in regard to the live stream.
We are deeply sorry. We're sorry. We're sorry. We're sorry. Sorry.
Now, I found the disaster that was the live stream very funny. I even memed about it in my video yesterday. This response, however, not so much. I'm going to leave the response in full on screen because it's very long and you can read it yourself, but we'll pick out the very important thing. Mainly, this section. We couldn't complete a match because the dedicated server players were on was a target of an attack. This put our content creators in an incredibly difficult position trying to troubleshoot and adapt in real time.
So that was a fucking lie.
There was no troubleshooting behavior. 9 minutes into the stream, Ots identified the issue and told you exactly what the problem was. He then repeated the solution for the next 40 minutes whilst trying to stay as professional as possible and while interacting with Chandler. He actively tried to fix the issue for you and you went out your way to undermine it in front of thousands of people and Chandler. This is what annoys me, because later in the apology you say, our creators and our community are at the core of what we do. The last thing we ever want is for them to feel ignored or left out of the loop.
And we might need to get a full staff list to join this lobby. And we're gonna ask behavior employees to fill the thing. If they cannot fill it, I maybe invite some friends or something in extremis. Like, we need more. We need more.
Okay.
Worst case scenario, I can get all my friends to join. If behavior staff can fill that role, then wonderful. If not, I can maybe even get some friends together. If we can fill the lobby, this should not happen. We're gonna need, I believe, 3 spectators. I believe it's, what's the maximum? 5? We need 4 then. All right, friends, I think we need to ready up and hopefully we shouldn't have any more issues. If we do, we'll have to get some extra help.
Can we just bring spectators in, or?
Yeah, I'm just gonna tell my mods. Hopefully they don't have a problem joining. We are having a bit of a problem in communication. I would just rather get some of our mods or some of our trusted folks to be here if possible. Like, even if it's just for the first game until we have staff. Yeah, guys, I'm so sorry, but I'm just gonna be a bit blunt with behavior and just let them know that. Friends, I am desperately typing and trying to convey information to the people that need to make decisions of how we can avoid this, but ultimately, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm not hosting this. I have no control, so.
The last thing we ever want is for them to feel ignored or left out of the loop.
Why the fuck you lying? Oh my god. Stop fucking lying.
That is just a bold-faced lie, because you actively ignored your creators telling you how to fix the problem for 40 minutes. It didn't end there though, guys. Not only did you ignore your creators, your chatters were also telling you how to fix it in your live stream. Your actual community was telling you how to fix this problem, and what did you guys do? You ignored them. But not only did you ignore them, your mods were then timing everybody out who was offering solutions to the problem. You care about the community and you don't want them to feel ignored, while you actively ignore them and then shut them down while they are trying to help you. There is an old saying, actions speak louder than words, and your actions are very telling. Literally 1 week ago, you had to put out another apology for ignoring your entire community and its creators with regards to the Streetwise bug, where in that apology, you said, we're grateful for your feedback. They're so grateful, guys. That's why they did literally the exact same thing 1 week later after this apology of ignoring the community and its creators. You don't care, because if you did care about your community and its creators, you'd listen to your biggest creator telling you how to fix one of the biggest collab streams you'll ever have when he is giving you the solution constantly for 40 straight minutes. You'd listen to your community and not actively timing them out when they're trying to give you the solutions. That's 2 separate chances in 2 weeks where you could prove how much you cared, and you've failed monumentally on both. Now, to play devil's advocate, I do kind of understand not immediately doing what Ott said to an extent. Perhaps your security team didn't want to do the band-aid special of a solution, which is what this is. It's a band-aid to the main problem. Maybe they wanted to address it for good, which is understandable and a more long-term solution. But there's a time and a place behavior. Maybe after the second DDoS attack on your big collab stream, that would be probably a good time to throw in the towel and just botch it for now. You don't, in front of thousands of people, actively ignored solutions being presented to you, then come back 24 hours later telling us, oh, we really care, guys, because you just don't. You've proven time and time and time again that you don't give a shit about your creators, you don't give a shit about your community, and you don't give a shit about people actively trying to help you with a situation. I'm tired of you needing to fuck up to such monumental heights to do anything regarding actual solutions. I'm tired of you guys lying, and honestly, not a single community member, whether you're a creator or just a player, should trust another word that comes out your mouth until you show you're genuinely listening consistently. That's the key word here, behavior. Consistently. Doing something for 1 week is not good enough. Anyway, that's all from me, gamers. I just really hated how they treated Ots and the chatters trying to help them in this situation, and then coming out and trying to pretend like they gave a shit when clearly they don't. Anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye for now, gamers.